What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you, what do I call this video? Well, I'm going to talk about the sea monster hunting Nerf that's coming in, so that's going to be in the title, and just going to cover some things that happened on our live stream and what we're going to be doing next weekend as well on next week's Drunk Hansing stream. So if you didn't know, it was my birthday this week, so we did a big enhancing stream like we usually do shots on Tet attempts. We were going for Uragons since we got our Tet dim tree last week. I was going to try and pick up a Griffin's helm because I really wanted to get Tet Griffins, not the I had tried Gieth. So I was shooting for that, didn't actually get one. We ended up getting the Tet Uragons fairly quickly, and then we were like, all right, what do we do now? So then we also got Tet Gieth, and we did it in, I have the sheet somewhere, like 4 or 5 Tet attempts on the Gieth. It was actually really low. I think it was 6 on Uragons. So yeah, that was really awesome. From there, we tried to decide what the next thing was because it was still like kind of early in the stream. We were partying, it was birthday, we were doing our thing. So I was like, yo, we need something else to enhance from here. So I was already ahead of time picking up Ogre Rings because obviously my next big gain here is going to be getting a Tri-Ogre going. And then after that, we just need to swap this bad boy over to a Tri-Crescent, which will only be a 1 AP gain, and I think it's a 2 accuracy loss. And then we're going to get to 62, get the free earring for that, and then we need to make a Tri-Tungrad, and then boom, we're soft cap. So yeah, since then I've started picking up some Ogre Rings while I can. I was only able to get snipe 1. Oh, there goes another one up right now. I was only able to snipe 1 on stream yesterday, so I only had that. I got another one today. I was able to snipe another one. I made it into a Pry, and then I must have left it on my Ranger, but I also was able to snipe a Pry as well. So I have 2 Pries right now, trying to get that ready for next week's enhancing stream. And then we'll probably do some other stuff too, because enhancing accessories doesn't last nearly as long as enhancing other stuff. Aside from that, we did make a couple runs for pen attempts on my backup Dandelion. It's sitting at Tri now. I might live stream tonight, and maybe we'll mess around with the Dandy, maybe shoot for pen. We're not really doing it seriously. It's just we just still have leftover materials from hitting what our Tets already were. So I'm kind of like, let's do something with it. I'm not really at a point where I should be swinging for Tet. I mean, I have the stacks for it. I have a backup Dandelion. It's sitting on Tri right now. I have like a 75 Tet stack ready for it, and then 100 and something we can actually make a pen swing at if we want to. It's not really what I'm trying to do right now. My focus is to try and get Ogre Rings so we can get that Tri-Ogre. That's a 5 AP gain that we really want to try and make. So as far as that's going, it's going pretty well. We're still continuing to get a new piece of Softcap gear every week. Both this week and last week we got 2 pieces of Softcap gear since we did both Uragons and our helm at Tet this week, and last week we did Tet dim tree as well as getting the Tri-Bazzi all in the same stream. So that's been progressing really well. Aside from that, what I've been doing a little different than my normal grinding routine, I've been going out to Crescents and hitting this up just for kind of a change of pace. Crescents is really nice because it's like sometimes you get really lucky and like you just make the money you wanted to make that day in like an hour or 2, and you just get crazy lucky drops. Then there's other times when you're out there for like 4 hours and you get 1 ring, and it's kind of depressing because you need the rings to get the drops. The part I really like about it is that lucky fortune pouch thing where you get those lucky pouches and fortune pouches. They drop so frequently since the mob density at Crescents is super high. So I really like that. It's worth going to. It's just it's also annoying running back and forth. I really prefer farming places, you know, Cadre, Centaurs, where it's like close to stuff, so you can just, you know, stock up or, you know, keep your horse and overstack it or whatever you want to do. So that part's been a little bit of a drawback for grinding, but it's overall kind of worth it. It's given me the opportunity. I'm only at level 7 on that node. The others are all 10, but it's giving me the opportunity to not have to grind as hard and still be able to make the same money when I get lucky enough to get the drops. Anyways, sea monster hunting. So obviously tomorrow we got the patch notes coming out. We don't know what they're going to say, but this did get dropped on the old Reddit here. We're not 100% sure if this is going to happen tomorrow with our patch notes, if this is happening, if we're going to get it in the future, or if we get it at all, we don't know. This is from Taiwan patch notes, how the guild payouts now work. It's not just strictly sea monster hunting, but guild payouts in general. So essentially what this says is up to 500 million silver, it's normal, and then after 500 million silver for a payout, there's a 50% tax that's going to apply to that. So, for example, reading here, when you have a 600 million silver payout per person, 100% of the amount exceeding the 100 million yuan, what are you talking about, will be applied 50% of the tax. Okay, you get your 500 million, and then you have 100 million over what the allotment is, the 500 million. So your 100 million that's over is going to get taxed 50%, which means you're only going to get 50 million of that 100 million that was over. If you break the threshold of a billion, I don't know who typed this, but not a billion hours, a billion silver. If you get over a billion silver, it's a 70% tax applied for the excess amount. Now, what's interesting about that is it, unlike real world taxes, it's not 50% for the amount between 500 million and 1 billion. It just straight up hits you with a 70% across the board. So in that scenario, if you hit a billion, you're going to get that 500 millions taxed 70%. You can see the example they have here, 1.2 billion payout. The amount of 500 million that exceeds the 500 million will be at 70% tax. So you'd actually get a payout. If it was supposed to be 1.2 billion, after your tax, you're going to get 810 million. The comment, and I'm assuming that what's in bold here was the actual quote from the actual patch notes and not whoever tried to type this translated thing up. In order to solve the behavior, continuously paying a large amount of guild incentives to a certain guild member and converting a large amount of silver coins into individual rewards, the above adjustments are made. When the amount of incentive money paid does not exceed 500 million silver coins, the additional tax rate will not be applied. The additional tax levied will be included in the welfare funds of all guilds. So there's that. I don't really know how to feel about that. I was just getting to a point to even try sea monster hunting. Overall, we know I love grinding, so I'm thinking whatever. So just sea monster hunt till you get your 500 million payout for that week, and then go do other things. You know what I mean? That's what I really think about it. I don't think it's a big deal, but I think a lot of people are going to cry about it. So we'll enjoy the tasty, salty tears of everybody that lived on sea monster hunting and is now going to cry about it. This was pretty interesting too. Said also to note, silver weight's been reduced by 50%. That sounds like a really cool change to me, because grinding any place where silver drops a decent amount can get really, 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 really irritating over time. So that's actually pretty cool. And then aside from that, harpoon fish price tables have increased, and a few other goodies. Overall F's in the chat for sea monster hunting and castle sitting. So there's that. Again, we don't know for sure if that's going to be implemented. We'll see when we get the patch notes for tomorrow. And even if it's not, then it could be something that comes in the future. We really have no way of knowing. That's just what's happening on other servers. So yeah, not super worried about it. I've been doing the daily design, getting the daily design thing so I can make the blue weapons for my sailboat that we got. But now I'm like a little bit even less motivated for that. And also after hitting more and more Softcap gear, I'm just kind of more focused on like, yo, let's just grind and get more stuff and keep going. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where the focus is from there. And yeah, the rest of this week we got Dregen's coming up. We have not much longer till Dregen. How many days we got? 1 week till Dregen comes out, so that's a big deal. So the rest of this week, the game plan going to be just grind up for silver. We're going to shoot for that Tri-Ogre ring this Sunday for that live stream. I will probably be streaming. I might stream tonight. I might actually run some pen attempts either today or tomorrow on that backup Danny, just for fun, just because we have the resources. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'll probably stream some grinding a couple times this week. So if you haven't checked out the Twitch channel, the link is in the description there. So you can click over, drop a follow so you get updates whenever that goes up. And yeah, then it's Dregen time. I have, we're done with the Dregen guides. We did a Dregen guide series. This is a 3-part series. So you check the video archive if you want to take a look at those to see what's coming up in the new patch that comes out next week. And yeah, tomorrow will be patch notes. Recap, and then I have a grinding video thing for Thursday that's out, and then I have a video on, it was requested for like basic combos for Dark Knight and stuff, so it'll be a Dark Knight specific guide, since I think I only have one prior to that. So yeah, that's coming out Friday. And then aside from that, live streams. Gonna be focusing more on live streams when I can after work, doing that, so definitely follow for that kind of thing. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the sea monster hunting thing tomorrow. I'm gonna go grind some crescents and get me some rings. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. This was kind of a recap and hey, some news. Look out for sea monster hunting video. But be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that you get updates when we go live, when we do stuff. Our big thing every Sunday, we call it drunk hancing streams. We get some drinks going. I take shots on TED attempts, pass or fail. And actually we're starting to approach the point where we're gonna have to figure out shots for pen attempts. I believe I said if it succeeded, I'll take 2 shots back to back, and if it fails, just the 1. Tricky thing about the pen attempts is, you know, you take a shot on a TED attempt, right? So when we go from try, if it goes TED, we take a shot, And then if you're doing a pen attempt, I'm going to take a shot for the pen, and let's say it doesn't succeed and goes back to try. We do shots on TED attempts. So yeah, there's definitely scenarios where I could end up doing 3 shots in a row, but I can handle it. I'm a professional drinker at this point, let's be real. Anyways, that's it for this video. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Hope to catch you at the stream on Sunday. It'll be right around 1 p.m. Eastern or so. I've been fairly punctual with the start time, so I'll try to keep it that way. Check your local Google listings for what time that is in your area. But yeah, that's it. The end. Boop. Bye.